My name is Denise Garza-Dominguez, and I'm the owner of Whip Stitch Custom Cakes here in the new up-and-coming Soulflow district. Whip Stitch Custom Cakes specializes in custom-made cakes for all occasions. Our specialty are 3D cakes. We really like to think that somebody could come to us with an idea, and we can, make it come to life. Whether it be creating a cake that looks like a cartoon character, or maybe somebody's vehicle. That's kind of our niche and our specialty. Whip Stitch Custom Cakes has been in business for 4 years. We were previously located about 2 minutes from here. We're excited to be now in a new retail space where not only will we continue to offer our customers our custom cakes, but they can also stop in and now have that retail experience where they can get daily menu items. So that's something that we're really excited about. Well, my education with UIW played a tremendous role in me opening my own business. All my professors, the curriculum, everything that I studied at UIW helped not only to help me develop my work ethic, but also help to inspire, or drive my entrepreneurial spirit. I never thought that I was going to be a full-time baker. Baking was just always a hobby that I used to help finance my schooling. But now, on the flip side, fashion and all the creative skills that I gained through my degree are now helping me with my cake shop and helping Whip Stitch thrive as a custom cake shop. My earliest experience with baking was probably when I was 8 years old. A typical after-school programming for me was watching cookie shows on KLRN, and some younger people may not know who Julia Child is, but she was somebody that I watched, and she was somebody that helped inspire me and give me my love of baking and cooking in general. I remember watching an episode, one afternoon. I don't remember exactly what I attempted to make, but I know after the show, I was determined to go to the kitchen, find something in the pantry or find something in the fridge that I could whip up, and try to emulate Julia. So that's probably my earliest experience. Baking was always a hobby that helped me get through school. Once I, started doing it, on a more regular basis, not only for friends and family, but for friends of friends, I started to develop a good following of customers, and my small kitchen at home, was just overwhelmed with orders that I knew that my husband and I had to try this. Whether it was going to be successful or not, I knew that it was something that we had to push forward and see if we could make something of it. Having a family-owned business is really important to both my husband and I. We have one daughter, and I'm not sure that she wants to be in the baking business or take over the cake shop when she gets older. But I think for me, even my extended family, giving them an opportunity, the nephews and nieces and cousins in my family that want to be able to work and go to school at the same time. I think having a home business, a cake business, is going to give them the opportunity to come here and work, develop their work ethic, and take that with them into whatever degree they decide to pursue when they get older. So in that, we're really excited that we'll be able to give extended family members the opportunity to either come in and work with us, or just help facilitate whatever they decide to do in the future. Coming into the new Whip Stitch, our new retail store, is going to be a little different than it was at our old shop. People can now come in and not only interact with me or my husband, but they can come in, they can purchase items already made. Before, they could only come in, put in a custom cake order. We wouldn't see them until after, when it was time for them to pick up their cake. But now they can come in, they can buy pastry, they can have a cup of coffee, they can chat with us, they can sit down, hang out. So again, that's something that we're really excited about. So the recipe that we'll be presenting today is a very easy recipe for oatmeal cookies. So many times when we have to do a custom cake, there's so many steps involved, but there's a lot of times where I really just want to make something quick and simple for friends or for family. So this is a great recipe, very easy, anybody can do. So the ingredients that we're going to be using today are butter, sugar, brown sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, all-purpose flour, or I like to call it AP flour, baking soda, salt, oatmeal, and a mixture or any type of chopped nuts you want to use, or you can leave them out if need be. So for our oatmeal cookies, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our butter that is slightly softened, but I cubed it when it was cold. It's a little bit easier to cut up cold butter than it is room temperature butter. So we cube it, we let it come to room temperature for about 30 minutes. So we're going to add our butter. And then we're also going to add our sugar. And this is 1 cup of butter and a cup of granulated sugar. That's going to go in there. And we also have a cup of packed brown sugar. You can either use light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, whatever you prefer. Alright, so now we're going to turn this on and lock our mixture in, and then we'll just add a little bar just to make sure we don't splash ourselves. Alright, so we're going to turn this on to stir. Down to stir, and we're going to add our eggs in one at a time. Let that be for a few seconds. Turn it up slightly. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. You can either use all vanilla extract, or you can do half a teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of almond, or all almond extract, whatever taste you prefer. And now we're going to add our flour. And this is 1.5 cups of flour. All-purpose flour. And then we're going to add 3 cups of oatmeal. And this is quick cooking oatmeal. You can use traditional old-fashioned oatmeal, but this is, I believe, 1 minute cooking oatmeal. You could stir this in by hand, but it's definitely easier to use a mixer. Get all this mixed together. And the last thing we need are our nuts. And this is a mixture of almonds, walnuts, and pecans. But again, you can use any nuts that you like. Scrape all this down. Okay. Great. So we'll just use our spatula and just go around our bowl. Just mix in any residual flour that might be on the side of the bowl there. Okay, ready to go. You can either chill the dough or you can scoop it right away. You can use a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I think this is a teaspoon. So we'll just use this and we'll just scoop it out. If you want bigger cookies, you can double that scoop. If you want smaller bite-sized cookies, just use the 1 scoop. Okay. Once we're done scooping all our cookies, we'll put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Our commercial ovens work a little different. So here at the cake shop, we usually bake our cookies at a lower temperature of 325. And they bake for a little shorter time, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. So, all right, just get all these on here. Okay, and we'll get these in the oven and bring out the finished product. These are our finished oatmeal cookies. We use the double scoop. And thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate you taking your time out to visit us here at Whip Stitch Custom Cakes.